Been quoted before as saying there is no God on the internet, and what I got right here is physical proof that there is no God on the internet. As a lifelong diehard Transformers fan, I've read some heinous, some disgusting, some morally questionable shit in my time. Especially as a lifelong diehard Transformers fan that was a horny little fucker when he was 13 and 14. So even though there is not a singular Transformers continuity or universe where these giant alien robots that turn into cars have fucking genitals, guess what I found? A story where these giant alien robots that turn into vehicles have fucking genitals. So, uh, in today's episode of Fanfiction Dumpster Dive, we'll be reading Starscream X Megatron's Daughter by Ev Kayla underscore cream. Right off the bat, I want to fucking kill myself. Okay? This is not meant to send any harassment towards this creator. I'm sure they were a nasty little fucker when they were teenagers, similar to me. But the part that stings me the most is this fucking fanfiction has 1.3 thousand views, meaning no, not even 1.5 thousand views. So 1.5 thousand separate individuals pitched in to give this shit views, and and 18 people liked it. That burns my fucking soul, so let's go ahead and get started. Your name, shouldn't we retreat? Shut up and shoot, growled Your Name after another stress call from Starscream. As a Lord Megatron's daughter, you should be more careful, shouted one of the Viacons trying to protect her. Not like it would be necessary at all. Silence, all of you, and follow my damn command, she growled again, this time much more angrily, this time much more angrily, not angrily, angrily, and used her sword against Prime, almost cutting his servo off. She was very good fighter. Was the person writing this a native English speaker? She was very good fighter. Hell, she was Megatron's daughter, and you could really tell. Okay, so Megatron doesn't have a dick or balls, and these creatures don't sexually reproduce, so I'm questioning, did he adopt a protoform or something? Is she a Viacon that he adopted and gave the human term and concept of a daughter to? I don't fucking know. Let's keep moving. She fear almost nothing and no one. This has to be satire, dude. Could stand a chance against Prime easily, almost as easily as her father. She just wasn't tiny femme in need of a rescue. Let's just say that. Primus. She's amazing. Wow. Oh, scrap. Starscream was so impressed by her fighting skills, he lost his focus and RC managed to shoot him in his side. Your name noticed it and sighed. Oh, Decepticons, fall back. She run to him kneeling in a puddle of energon. Damn, that is the Cybertronian equivalent of kneeling in a puddle of blood. That's hardcore. Let's get you out of here, Commander. She wanted to get up, but the pain was just too much. Scrap his cuteness. Oh, fine. She took. Should I put on a hyper feminine gay ass voice for this? No. No. Hell no. If my dad finds this, he's gonna bully the shit out of me. Scrap his cuteness. Oh, fine. She took him into her arms. Sorry, brain dead. Slowly walked thought the ground bridge, giving Optimus one look with her violet glowing optics. Maybe it is Viacom. After a while, they finally arrived to the lab, but no one was there. Oh, where is Knockout when you actually need him? She shouted angrily, but Starscream could tell that she was nervous too. Please, Princess, I can take care of myself. Ah, he whispered clearly, not baying, okay? I don't want her to let go of me. All right, she smirked and threw him on the berth. No, you see, if you're faint of heart, do not read the rest of this shit. These fan fictions always get overly fucking sexual, and I am warning you. You don't want to. Christ, okay. Listen on if you got balls and you don't have a weak stomach like me. Your name was just standing over him and looking at him. Ugh, I can't get this dumb. Can't let this dumb face die. I don't hate him that much, but I'm gonna help him no more. I mean, if he'll make his puppy optics as usual, but Starscream was holding his left side, making these adorable little sounds. It sounded almost like he was about to cry, and his wings were lowered by his body, and bounding up and down every time the pain got worse. I'm going to slip my wrists. Oh, Primus, don't do that to me, Scream. I can't handy I can't handy as an HANDE to see you like this, but right at that moment he looked at her confused why she's just silently staring at him, looking like a scared little puppy. Your name rolled her optics. Oh, frag, very well. Come here. She sit next to him and okay, that's just my stupidity. It says handed him a small energon box. Is that, he asked nervously, dark energon, the blood of Unicron, alien robot Satan? He asked nervously. Dark energon, it will make you heal faster. Don't tell my father. I give you, I, I give you this, or he'll punish both of us. He opened it up and looked inside. Is she serious? She actually wants to give this to me? Oh, thank you, princess. Quickly, drink it before I change my mind, she growled. Starscream's wings twitched nervously. All right, I will. He took a sip and almost smothered himself. Your name grinned evilly. He took a sip and almost smothered himself. Your name grinned evilly. Ah, it's good, right? Yes. Oh, good. Very spicy, he stuttered, disgusted. Your name chuckled mischievously and took the box away from him. That should do it now. She picked up a few tools. Let's fix you up, shall we? Your name started with his side and was leaking energon the most. Oh! He shrieked. Shiwered. I don't know how the hell to pronounce that. Let's just say he shrieked. He shrieked in pain when he touched the wound. Stay still. After you start baying. What the hell does baying mean? Baying carefully. It's princess or a lady to you, Commander, she growled back. Starscream rolled his optics and to tried to quite moving and whining. This person has to be Russian or something to have English this goddamn horrendous. Still, she's more gentle than I thought she would be. I'm glad she's the one helping me. She smiled softly. Be careful that your name could not see it. Your name got a little closer, so she got a better view. He couldn't help but to look at her. She's so pretty up close. She started cleaning the energon off his back and wings, making him almost purr like a cat. No, no, not there. I don't want her to know how good her servos feel on my body. Quit it, Starscream. You're not winning me over with whatever you're doing, she said after a while of silence. I'm not doing anything. He was trying his best not to make a sound, but it just felt so good he couldn't help himself. I never that one day he I never thought that one day he would be purring under my touches. And is that a blush? Oh, adorable. She couldn't help but fall for his cuteness again. She went a little harder, pause, to really get all of the energon off his wing. Pause. Fucking pause. Oh, scrap, he whimpered. Pause. Over his mouth. Oh, Primus, why did I just do that? Your name blushed a little in surprise. Didn't he just moaned because of me? They were both looking at each other for a while in panic. Apologies, go on, ignore me. He didn't know what to say, just looked away in embarrassment. Your name always had a think for him. Your name always had a think for him, but hearing him whimper for her, like this was something she didn't know she needed. Getting a little excited, huh, Commander? She said with a cold tone. She was charming him in a way her father was. Always hard for always hard to read but easy to piss off. Ooh, some spicy language in the spicy fanfiction. I mean, my lady, please, let's just get this over with and I'll be on my way, all right? He stuttered nervously when I got my servos on his right wing. I don't want you to go yet. Oh, frag you, Scream. Why is why it has to be you I'm falling for? Your name thought and stopped. You're right. That's enough. She threw her tools on the berth and jumped off. Starscream got a little scared. Did I upset her somehow? Why is she suddenly like this? Your name slowly made her way in front of him and took a long look at him. Starscream's wings were lowered by his body, worried that what she's up to. Princess? He looked up at her with his big, adorable red optics. Your name? A little nervous, she swallowed. Primus, he's so precious. I just want to. She leaned closer and put her servo on his cheek. Which cheek is she talking about? Is my question, because I'm a little goddamn scared to ask that question. You're not leaving yet. And before he could say anything, just put his lips on his. Bro, his wings bounced all the way up in surprise and excitement. Did the daughter of Megatron just kissed me? He knew if Lord ever find out this happened, he'll have his head. But on the other side is Y/N. Jesus. Your name loves him, and she would probably protect me from him. In that case, it would be pretty fun to tease him with it all the time. Oh, princess, did you just kissed me? He teased her a little because of how many times she tried. Jesus Christ! Did Grammarly not exist when this was being written? This shit is eroding my brain. He teased her a little because of how many times she tried to convince him that she don't care for him at all. I guess so, she said and kneeled on berth between his thighs. You see, ladies and gentlemen, this is when the shit gets sexual. All Transformers Prime fans are little freaks, I'm telling you that. Don't make me regret it, Starscream. She put her servo on the back of his neck and very passionately French kissed him. That made Starscream sure. Oh, frag! She's so hot. If she wasn't Megatron's daughter, I would frag the scarp out of her right here and now. God, I'm already uncomfortable, and we're not even halfway through. There's like 8 more paragraphs after this, and I want to fucking kill myself. Where was I? Jesus Christ, I can't do this anymore. Oh, she gagged for air when she pulled away, but their tongue were still connected with saliva. Oh, frag, come here, baby. Starscream purred lustfully and pulled her back by the back of the head. Your name gagged in surprise that he actually did that. Normally, she would let him touch her without permission, but something about the situation was so excited she decided she'd let it slide this once. You have no idea how lucky you are to be doing this to me, to your future queen. Your slash name pulled, looking purred, looking straight into his optics. He didn't say anything, anything spelled with an E. Just looked deep into her purple optics. Thought her optics were colored violet. What the hell is going on? Is this the Unicron singularity fucking up everything? Is this why none of this makes any goddamn sense? You better behave, or you wouldn't get. I'm going to jail. Deep into his purple optics, you better behave or you wouldn't get to taste the rest of me. God, that made his spike twitch. God damn it. God, it's getting detailed. I'll try to do my best. I'll try to be on my best behavior, princess, but I can't promise I'll be a good mech. He purred lustfully and gently bit her left audio receptor. Am I gonna frag Starscream from all the cons and in the freaking lab? Is that who I am right now? She asked herself, feeling like a cheap whore, even though it was very improper for a future queen to frag her commanding officer. She just couldn't help herself but to be turned on by him. She let him take care of her neck for a while till he whispered, "You want me to frag you, princess?" His Is that what you want me to do? That made her feel butterflies in her stomach, but her ego just couldn't allow him to take command. She pinned him to the berth by his wrists over the head, making him whimper in excitement. Your name sit on his lap and leaned closer to his face, pushing her chest against his. But she could feel how fast his spark was pulsing. You're not the one in command, Starscream. I am, and that means she grabbed something and placed it over his wrists. That you will obey. Do you understand me, babes? Scream looked up and saw the handcuffs on his servos. They're stasis cuffs, motherfucker. Get it right. Frag, he purred lustfully with closed optics. That's more like it. YN licked his cheek and bit it with her sharp teeth. Mmm. Oh. He whispered with his spike baying more. What the hell does baying mean? Hey, anyone watching this, look up Beying. Look at the definition of that on whatever search service you use, because I don't know what the hell this means, and I got editing to do, so I don't got time to waste time looking it up. He whimpered with his spike bang more ready for his crush. She felt it twitch and chuckled. Somebody's really excited. He looked away and his wings twitched. Huh? What is it? Shy much, Commander? He looked back at her, then at his interfacing panel. No, really. But could you take care of me, please, Prince? Hell no. Dude! No, I'm not reading all of this shit. My sanity can only take so much. No. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, I love you guys. I love you guys for giving this god awful YouTube channel attention. But if you think I'm willing to sacrifice think I'm willing to sacrifice my fucking sanity to read all of that, you're fucking smoking something. I can't do this shit anymore. I'll link it in the description. You can read it. But I can already feel my ancestors looking down on me in shame over what the fuck I'm doing right now. So before this video ends, we're gonna let out a little prayer so that God may forgive our sinful souls for giving this godforsaken fanfiction the light of day. And see, I got my cross on, so God's got to listen to what I have to say. My Lord and Jesus, I call upon you to bless my soul and to cleanse it of the filth that I just allowed to enter it through my mouth. May I assure you that I felt not an ounce of lust or sexual arousal while reading this godforsaken story, so that you may lead the person or possibly the horny teenage girl that wrote this to salvation, to bless her soul, because Christ, she needs you more than I do. In the name of the Father, the Holy Spirit, the Son, I ask of you to bless my soul and the author's soul, as well as the soul of anyone unfortunate enough to listen to this godforsaken video, or with the balls to research the text I'm reading in the video. In your name, in your grace, amen. And that concludes another thrilling episode of Fanfiction Dumpster Dive. I'm going to go take a fucking shower. Catch you guys next time.